Hi guys, I'm Paul Shire, JoBlo.com. Nice to meet you. My question is basically, you guys are you just came off, a very big film. You've done very big films. This is kind of a smaller, more intimate kind of look. And I'm curious what it's like to go from these smaller films and then jumping right into basically what you have on your plate now, still with Jurassic World franchise and Star Wars. So what's it like to make that transition from a smaller, personal kind of film like this to a bigger one?
Yeah, I find the smaller films are more challenging in certain ways. It's emotionally, it's a very challenging movie, but it also it takes you to places that you don't expect and that we're not showing in the trailer. And it's a suspenseful movie, and I think ultimately people will understand a little bit more why I made this when they see it. And I'm very, very challenged by the idea that we all go to the movies. I know your readers have seen a million movies, and we all know exactly what's going to happen, and we can tell you start to finish what the structure of a movie is. And I wanted to try and subvert that a little bit and potentially surprise the very people who I think read your website. I read your website. We've seen it all.
That's great. The same for you, Naomi. I mean, going from like the impossible to something like this, which I love the impossible. One of my all-time favorites. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like this was a more intimate family story, but inside of it, there's some other big things that are addressed, and with Colin driving it, we certainly you feel those, and but yeah, it feels really something that you can relate to, playing a mother of these two boys, one of them that's particularly gifted and who's really doing a better job of parenting in a way, or taking care of business certainly than she is, but throughout the story she becomes the better version of herself as a parent.
This is a huge role, obviously, playing such an icon and such a real-world hero. Is there any role in your entire Rolodex or character that you really, really would love to go back and revisit?
To go back and revisit? Well, I'm going to be revisiting George Smiley.
Oh.
So we're going to... That's in the works to make the follow-up, that third book, Smiley's
awesome.
People.
Oh, great.
So that's sometime next year.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That's so cool. Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it so much.
Our legacy isn't how many commas we have in our bank account. It's who we're lucky enough to have in our lives and what we can leave them with.
Henry, remind me again why we can't put you in a gifted school.
Because it's better for my psychosocial development for me to interact with a peer group in a normal school environment.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Susan? I guess I could just set you up with direct deposit if that's easier.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Henry.
You have to ask your 11-year-old?
Did our financial statement come in the mail today?
Yeah. I forgot to give it to you.
I don't know how you do it, all by yourself.
Come on, I have Henry. Find me another male of the species who's more grown up than him.
I'd like to.
This story, it's about me, my brother, my mom, and the girl who lived next door.
Henry and Peter, they're lucky to have you.
And your father's lucky to have you, too.
Stepfather.
You okay?
I'm good.
Mom, I have to tell you something, and it's very important. Christine is in trouble. When someone hurts someone else, we have to make it better. There's only one way to stop it. I'd hope to do it all myself, but that's not an option.
There has to be another way to help Christina. Why there's no way to help.
Mr. Sickleman is the police commissioner. I'm not going to subject him to public scrutiny without conclusive evidence.
I lie awake and watch it all. It feels like
Okay, let's do this.
I'll be the call.
Mom, everything you need is right here.
I'll be the heart.
I'll be with you the whole time.
I know what you've done. Henry documented all of it.
Who do you think they're gonna believe?
It can't be left undone. No matter what, don't panic.
I'm not panicking.
We have to make it better.
Come to this door and wait.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. You expecting Sam Jackson show up with an eye patch and a saucy little leather number? Go.